Has Meghan Markle just been caught stealing? Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because is there now proof that Megxie stole the idea for her Netflix cooking show from the PR firm that she used to have, who dumped her for non-payment? Let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because back in April, it was announced that Megxie was hosting a cooking show and it was going to be on Netflix in conjunction with American Riviera Orchard, which is either shut down or not going to be shut down or close to be shut down. Either way, it ain't doing great right now. That is for damn certain, right? But it was reported that Archwell Productions were working on 2 non-fiction series for Netflix. One for Prince Hazard in regards to the whole Polo World situation. The other for Megxie, a cooking show, right? And as Deadline reported, quote, celebrates the joys of cooking, gardening, entertaining, and friendship. But thanks to at Mr. Mrs. Henry Wales, HRH Princess Chelsea, for sharing this little tidbit. I'm just going to ask for a friend. Did Megxie steal this idea for a Netflix cooking show from the old PR firm that used to represent her, Sunshine Sachs, who dumped her for non-payment? Let's get into this a little bit more. So she shared this from another Twitter account of Kitty O'Fay at Fance Fair. And the credit is essentially due and down to at Tamarindos9. And if I've mispronounced that, I apologise. So here we go. The only good news was that Nick Eade, a fixer paid by Sunshine Sachs to book her appearance at the TV gala, had also arranged for her to meet Jonathan Shalit, a successful and likeable TV agent. I want to be a TV celebrity chef like Gordon Ramsay, Meghan told Shalit in his office. Or, she volunteered, she would be happy to appear in any other non-scripted TV show. Shalit was excited. She was charming, good-looking, and admired by the small audience for Suits. He was unaware that while Meghan liked eating good food, her cooking skills were limited. Other than blender-made vegetable soup, her specialities were plain pasta, roast chicken, barbecued hamburgers and steak. The rest of her food was bought ready-made. Rather than cook, she imagined fronting a TV programme to tour the world tasting food. Well, of course. She ain't going to put in the grift. She ain't going to put in the hard work, is she? She just wants to tour the world, get a freaking world tour holiday paid for while she eats the most expensive, glorious tasting food, right? This sounds like our Megxie, don't you think? A short video of her tasting pickles in Brooklyn for Aura TV exposed her limitations. There was neither magic nor magnetism. That I can definitely believe as well. The program idea evaporated. So this is the thing, right? Apparently, okay, if this is to be believed, the original cooking show idea actually came from Nick Eade, from Sunshine Sachs, the PR firm that originally Megxie hired. They represented her. Now, this isn't the first time that Megxie has actually been accused of stealing culinary ideas, right? And so we all know by now that one of her exes is Corey Vitello. Now, he is a Canadian chef, well celebrated, well known, and they actually dated between 2014 and 2016, with their relationship ending just weeks before she then started up with Prince Hazard. Now, according to the Daily Mail, their relationship was serious, but it hit the rocks when she increased her prima donna-like behaviour. The source claims that Megxie would frequently use her fame to bag the best tables at restaurants. That I definitely believe. But this is the thing, right? When you actually go more into what happened here, apparently one night during a dinner party with friends, it's reported that she took the credit for coming up with a recipe for a courgette pasta dish, despite the credit actually belonging to Corey. This was allegedly the straw that broke the camel's back, and Corey was like, bye-bye, you plagiaristic fool. You're not taking the credit for my work, for my dishes. Goodbye. There's the door. Shut it on the way out. So like I said, this isn't the first time that Megxie has actually been accused of stealing culinary ideas, right? We've got this one here from her ex-boyfriend where she allegedly stole the credit for a pasta recipe. And now here, we've got a situation where she's now being accused of stealing the Netflix cooking show idea from a PR firm that used to represent her, who apparently dumped her for non-payment. Yeah, let's get into that because, yeah, we've got Patty Sharon here and says, look, Harry's wife allegedly routinely did not consider input from Sunshine Sachs. Now, she didn't consider input, but allegedly was happy enough to steal the input and try and claim it as her own, allegedly. Patty then writes, she did what she thought best, including the interview with Cut magazine, which motivated Sunshine Sachs to dump her. Further, Harry's wife didn't pay Sunshine Sachs as agreed. So here it's alleged that the PR firm that she allegedly stole this cooking show idea from dumped her because she didn't pay them. Now, looking on the other side of the aisle, okay, it was announced that no, actually, Harry and Meghan were dropping the PR firm. They were the ones that dropped Sunshine Sachs, with Megxie saying that she doesn't need to pay the outside firm, i.e. Sunshine Sachs, lots of money anymore. According to the Daily Mail, the source said, this is a really big deal for Meghan. She takes the view that she doesn't need to pay an outside firm a lot of money to do PR for her and Harry anymore. But Sunshine Sachs did play a key role, apparently, when they moved to California, allowing them to take advantage of contacts and networks of advisors and celebs. Now, she's turning around and saying, look, she doesn't need to pay an outside firm a lot of money to do PR for her and Harry anymore. Yeah. Even just recently, they've hired 2 new PR representatives for their communications team. One based in LA and the other one based in UK. So we've got Charlie Gibson, who previously led PR campaigns for sweets company Haribo, as well as Instagram and Samsung, who's going to act as the couple's press contact in Europe in his new role of Director of Communications, People magazine reported. But then we also have here former United Talent Agency ace Kyle Boulier, who will be handling communications for the Sussexes back in LA, as he serves as Hazza and Megxie's Deputy Press Secretary and Director of Communications for US Media. So for her to turn around and say, well, actually, no, I'm going to drop all the PR now because I don't need to pay an outside firm lots of money anymore. We can do it ourselves. Well, that's a little bit hypocritical when she's then almost even just recently hiring 2 PR representatives. One over here on this side of the pond and the other one in America. Yeah, which one is it? Can you do it all yourself, or do you actually need to pay a shiz ton of money for someone else to do the PR for you? So for when we go back here where Patty says, actually, Sunshine Sachs dumped her because she did what she thought best and didn't consider any input from Sunshine Sachs, and furthermore, she didn't pay Sunshine Sachs as agreed. I, a petty conspiracy theory, whatever, believe this a heck of a lot more than her turning around and saying, oh, well, we actually dumped Sunshine Sachs ourselves because we don't need to pay them lots of money anymore. Yeah, happy to pay 2 PR representatives a shiz ton of money to represent them here, over in Europe and across in the US. Yeah, makes 0 sense, right, guys? So essentially, my question to you guys is this proof that Megxie stole the idea for her Netflix cooking show from a PR firm, Sunshine Sachs, who dumped her for non-payment? What do you guys think to that? With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, of course there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe, because I'll be honest with you, help us now get to 1 million so we can also get that gold play button right there and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also, as well, if you've got some very strong opinions of whether Megsy stole the idea for her Netflix cooking show from her old PR firm, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me your super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.